Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included. In the previous episode we started to clean up our items and once again you guys are so awesome, giving me great tips that I didn't know about. You know, you have to know I'm not watching that much Oxygen Not Included content. As a matter of fact, I'm not watching that much gameplay footage at all, mostly due to time constraints. Whenever I have the time to do something, I tend to record YouTube videos. So I'm really grateful for any tips that might help me improve my gameplay and actually make better things. In the previous episode, we dealt with all these auto sweepers and conveyor loaders. We then put everything on a rail and transported it down. It was, not that efficient. It took me a really long time to only take care of the first few portions. So you let me know, we could also use automatic dispensers, which can take a lot more materials and they actually just drop everything at once. And we can use the auto sweepers to fill up the dispensers. And this way we can be so much quicker about this. Now, even better, what we can do with the dispensers is just let the items drop. And if we check this out, there is actually a clear path for my items to drop down. I already prepared the area, I want to sweep up everything. However, before we do that, there is somewhat of an emergency arising at the moment. Some of you rightly pointed out that I did a little bit too much destruction work in the previous episode and now our oxygen production is actually completely in the open and even worse, well, arguably worse, our food isn't refrigerated or sterile anymore. That is definitely the first thing I want to fix and I actually want to do that. Yeah, let's do it with a top priority. This is probably the most important fix I have to do. And we're just gonna do all the tiles that are absolutely necessary to save this contraption right there, okay? So everyone, please take care of that immediately. No sleep and nothing until this is done. Yes, save my food. I think we already have stuff going stale. Yeah, okay, that was really bad. I'm glad I did that at the end of the episode because I didn't realize. I don't even know how long I left the game running with that problem intact. Okay, there we go. This should at least take care of the food problem. Now, I think I have to lower the priority for this because everyone is confused a little bit. Let me do that and hopefully this is gonna clear up here with the confined status. Yeah, for some reason someone even dropped a exosuit and of course I totally forgot to disable the confined mod. Jeez, actually this is much more of a problem than I first anticipated. We don't have a legitimate path up there. So yeah, what basically happens is we just lose a whole bunch of oxygen and hydrogen, but as soon as we have this closed off, since the system is so ingenious, it is actually gonna fix itself. And I don't think we will suffer any long-term consequences, at least I hope not. Let's just get to work, guys. No. Okay, there's another problem. The problem is my refineries don't seem to be serviced anymore and you thought it might be because some of my tubes aren't connected, but this actually looks fine. I guess we could actually check on that by attempting to move Otto, for instance. It doesn't really matter. I just want to know, can I? Yeah, I can move them here. So this is not the problem. And they also have a really high priority. But yeah, right now we're dropping way too low. On the other side, this is gonna allow some of the steam to accumulate. But I'm still generally worried why nobody wants to come here. Hold on, maybe I'm wrong about... No, Meep wanted to take the job and then he decided to do something else. Actually, 15 other things. Hold on, Meep, come back. I want you to move here. Okay, so is he gonna move there? Yeah, looks like, okay, that's kind of working, but then he decides to do something else. This is extremely confusing to me. I wanna empty out just one single pipe, see if that actually works. Okay, Ashcan seems to be taking care of that issue. I just wanna empty one single pipe and see if we can get this to run again. Sometimes it seems to be bugged. I mean, it's been working all this time, right? So what's up with that? There we go. Ashcan, just empty one pipe. That's enough. That's enough. Yeah, undo that. And now, nothing happened. Okay. Let's for one moment stop the flow of new petroleum into the tank, so we at least have the possibility to maybe empty this. Okay, no, nothing happens there either. On the other side, it might just be a graphical glitch. Look at that. The petroleum is actually in there, so I don't know. And also, why are you not being serviced? This is the weirdest thing. I'm going yellow alert with this central refinery. See if that actually helps someone do the job, because if that doesn't work, it might actually work with Turner there. Okay, I mean, what's your problem? Why are you not doing it? Why do I have to force you to do that? Yeah, so now it's working again, and I believe we are just witnessing a graphical glitch here. Let me actually see, once this is filled up completely... Oh, we actually have the space for more than 800 kilograms of petroleum from the looks of it. Yeah, this is a real issue. I think for now, even though that's not a sensible thing to do, I mean, already 8 was way too high. Normally I would go with 6 or 7 for these, but let's see if 9 actually helps. Oh, before I forget, we need to reconnect this. Right, so we can empty all the pipes. Okay, Meep, don't leave me hanging. Now just take the job and use all of the metal refineries. It is really important that you keep on this job. Oh, actually, Toby the astronaut seems to be taking the job now. There he is. Okay, well, at least the central one is working again. What about the right one? Can somebody take care of that? No? Insufficient oxygen generation. I guess we're just recovering at this point. I mean, we've lost a lot of oxygen, but there we go. Everything should be closed off again. We're gonna take our sweet time here with the rest of the tiles. Oh my gosh, now I have hydrogen in my base. But we still have good pressure outside of the base, but still, I have to give this a little bit of priority. I forgot about these 3 tiles, okay? And the rest I don't really care about too much. This can go a little bit slower. At this point, I guess we have to get rid of a bit of food, like, yeah, some of the food just has gone stale. Though all we really have to do to fix our problem is to grab the sleet wheat and bring it to our cooking station in order to cook. No problem. Okay, with that out of the way, let's do our items. We want to take away buildings here. These 2 tiles, obviously. These 2 tiles, and then we want to go straight up, 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 and take away these 2 tiles. We are then going to set up an automatic dispenser here, and possibly there. Did I pick the right spots here? Yeah, they can drop down the items, and this guy is not able to... Well, I have to redo probably this entire setup here on the right. However, the setup here on the left should work. We're gonna input the items into this dispenser, and then what we want to do is add another dispenser, I guess right here, for this guy to reach. So if we add you right here, then this auto sweeper will be able to reach this guy, and then it will drop the items on the next tile, which means the next auto sweeper can take over, and this way we can kind of decide on a direction. I had no idea this is possible. You live and learn, I guess. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, the ladder has to be here. But this essentially means we don't want the conveyor loaders any longer. These can all go at this point. And then instead of taking everything apart here on the right side, what we could also do is just set up another dispenser. So one here that's going to drop the items on this tile, and then it's going to be picked up by the next auto sweeper again. Yeah, this is going to be the much better solution. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Let me just finish that quickly. Actually, I just realized I'm gonna power them this way, but since it's going much quicker, I mean, the auto sweepers are capable of picking up a ton or so instead of the 20 kilograms we're doing right now. It's gonna go much quicker. Deconstruct everything I don't need. This actually feels great. I'm looking forward to this method. Okay, my minions, let's unpause and please start building and destroying, I guess. Hassan! Okay. I can't tell you how much I hate you right now. Oh, this is... Oh, come on. Just... Get out of there, you moron. Okay, beautiful. We now have everything fixed, I believe, that needs fixing. And it doesn't even look that bad. What is bad, however, is the polluted oxygen here. Oh my gosh, how are you not raising? We need more carbon dioxide. Okay, we just managed to push the polluted oxygen away. That is good. Oh my gosh, did we lose more food this way? Oh, stale. Look at that, stale 5%. Wow, this goes down quickly. Well, yeah, let's just not make those mistakes any longer. At this point, I wonder if I can just take away all of these and hopefully everything is gonna land on the floor above. That would be amazing. Yeah, let's just get rid of the entirety of the rail system. And then actually for this area, I would like to try out another method that you recommended me. I want to see if that is valuable as well. Where could that... Is that shipping still? I'm looking for the sweepy dock, but that might be a station. Utilities. Okay, sweepy dock. I think it can go like 50 tiles, wasn't it? I guess we can easily figure that out by just doing something like that, building that out in the open, and then we can measure how far they actually take things. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, well, at least now they are using, but I need to sort out my priorities. At least stuff is happening again and we are accumulating more heat. Okay, hold on. What is the problem? Ah, of course, we have to say all. But look at this. Oh yeah, 1,000 kilograms. And it's dropping down into my pool, hopefully. Yes. Oh, I love this. Okay, I mean, we will have to take care of the water bottles here. Let me actually go ahead and do that. We're gonna do a little dump here. So a simple bottle emptier that is gonna drop everything all the way down into my collection pool here at the bottom. And we wanna pick up all that water and brine that we don't need at the moment. Of course, we're still having overheating problems. I'm just gonna build stuff out of steel, but you know, if they can pick up that many more items, it's gonna be way more efficient in terms of heating up, even though it might happen quicker. Okay, let's get this chain activated. Yes, yes. Also into the other direction, we want to collect absolutely everything. Do your job, bring the items over. Just shut up, you mod. I'm so sorry. Now just look at all the items that are dropping down. This is gonna be so much more convenient. I'm so glad you suggested that. Now let's take care of all the liquids we don't currently want. Crude oil probably, some naphtha. Yeah, let's also... Nah, actually I don't want that all over the place. Gonna do salt water and normal water. That should be it. Maybe polluted water could be it. And also petroleum. This is just so much better already. I'm glad I stopped at the point I stopped at in the previous episode to give you the chance to tell me all about this. Sweepy is now also going to work filling up this chest, awaiting delivery. I think we still have to manually empty this with duplicants, right? Let me actually see. Is there an errand? Yeah, okay. So this has to be cleaned out sporadically. Let's try another sweepy dock actually right here. I think this might be a more useful location. It's right next to a transit tube access and there's gonna be all of this material that we can pick up. By the way, another thing we could do finally is exchange the pipes with insulation. I should be able to make much more insulation now. So I'm gonna exchange these pipes here with the oxygen. I should be able to make much more insulation now, therefore replacing those pipes completely. Actually, I'm gonna do it all the way up to the liquid shutoff there. And let's actually see. Insulation... Ah, yeah, the reed fiber. I keep coming back to this, but I don't really want to craft too much of it. We can certainly do like another 10, even 15 crafts or so. Should be good. And then I might want to ensure to at least grow this farm once. Let me actually see. We still need the polluted water to make that happen. Yeah, it's just the irrigation, that's basically everything. Should be easy to fix. Let's just grab the polluted water we have already here on the top. This should hopefully backtrack then. Actually, this is coming from the bottom already. I only have to connect this. Right. Yeah, that's all it required. So maybe I shouldn't be too lazy about things. Well, I wouldn't call myself lazy when it comes to these videos, but still, you know, sometimes it just gets the better of me. Are you serious? No, at no point I was over... No, this cannot be. This is not possible. This can take like 50 kilowatts and we never reach that. Well, things are certainly a little bit weird sometimes. If I were to redo this contraption, honestly, I would only go with one thermo aqua tuner. My biggest problem at the moment is that we have too much heat going on here at the moment and then we don't have enough coolness at the bottom. So I might actually go back in there in order to fix that eventually. Actually, looks like we're done with our first auto sweeper. So this bad boy can go. Thank you very much. And we can also get rid of the power cables and everything we don't need. Actually, we can get rid of the dispenser as well. Guys, I have a huge problem with my computer at the moment. Really bad news. At the moment, it is crashing randomly. And I mean, it's a hard crash. It's not just the game. It crashes completely and I have to use the power button to reboot it, but not even that helps. Then it keeps getting stuck in a boot loop and it just cannot start up again. It might be that in the next few days I might have to troubleshoot this a little bit by actually taking the computer apart and testing a couple of components. So either I can fix that extremely fast or not. I made sure that I kept all of my save games somewhere safe, but I have to fix this. This is unbearable. So what I'm gonna attempt to do is hopefully wrap up this episode at least without any more crashes, and then we'll have to see. I'll have to take it apart. It might take a while. Let's hope not. Anyways, one thing I discovered here is our problem. We are barely cold enough with our supercoolant in order to keep up with the conversion of the sour gas. But then I discovered, it is of course because this room here is already at 1000 degrees, but look at this, we only have 11 kilograms of steam in there, and I have this convenient liquid vent, so we can easily fix that problem. All we want to do at this point is gain access to this point, and then I believe we should be able to bridge things up a little bit. Yeah, if I can place a bridge right there, I should be able to do that, right? Oh, hopefully my duplicants are going to be able to reach that. But essentially what we want is grab a little bit of water from our convenient pipe. We're gonna bring that all the way over here, connect it up with this guy, and add another bridge right there. For the time being, I'm gonna sever the connection so I don't miss the happening. I don't want to fill it up with too much steam either, you know. We are still eagerly collecting the items, so that at least is working wonderfully. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a fair warning. If anyone asks why I'm not making any more videos the next few days, it might be because of troubleshooting my computer. Gosh, I hope it's not a hardware problem, otherwise I have to buy one component after another and test it out. That could be quite agonizing. Please let me just finish this episode, that would be absolutely wonderful. Looks like the liquid bridge is unreachable, but if we just take apart this single tile, we should be able to reach it diagonally. Oh, whoops, I severed a connection here, accidentally. My bad. Yay, we actually managed to complete it. Let's let in maybe 10 more packets or so. So just a couple of you guys can go upwards. And that should technically already be enough to even things out a little bit. So this is going to substantially lower the temperature of the room and also increase the heat capacity. So we can leave these guys running for longer until we have reached the 1000 degrees mark. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Already down to 860 degrees and our steam capacity is now at 17 kilograms per tile. That is gonna definitely help cool down that supercoolant even more. How is our room temperature here at the moment? 195 degrees, that's what I like to see. We're having some problems with the in and outputs of our carbon skimmer. I didn't really think of that. So we might want to use the insulation space material or think of a better solution. We've already reached the 1000 degrees mark again, so I'm gonna let in another 10 or 20 packets. At some point we should have things balanced out a bit better. But it looks as though it's still working wonderfully. Let me actually check my petroleum line. That is one thing I would like to improve in the next episode. What we have to make sure of is that as soon as we have enough oil, we either want to store the oil in an infinite storage or do something else with it. Because at the moment, if I just keep this running, my entire oil pipe is essentially clogging up. Not a good thing to happen. That's what I'm talking about. Another auto sweeper completely done. We can get rid of this one and enjoy the fruits of our labor, namely a clean deck on the top. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Minus 250 degrees again with the coolant, and these guys are now at their maximum. They shouldn't be outputting that much heat anymore, which should be... yeah, look at that. It's not going up as quickly as it was before. Well, I didn't show you the before comparison, but trust me, it seems to be working out much better. Okay, I have the feeling my computer is about to crash again. What I'm gonna do is wrap up this episode and then I'm gonna dedicate my entire time to... oh, man, I'm so scared, guys. You have no idea. I mean, I always lose the entire recording, but moreover, I'm really worried that something gets permanently broken on my computer, since I'm really having troubles to boot it up again after a crash. Sometimes I don't even get to the BIOS screen anymore, let alone being able to start Windows up. Whew, crazy times. Yeah, definitely gonna have to take care of that. But without any further ado, let's wrap it up for today. I'm sorry, hopefully this wasn't too short of an episode, but I have to cut it here. But rest assured, I'm not gonna rest until this problem is fixed, so we can get back into it right away. I really hope it's not gonna take long. Cross your fingers for me, have a great time, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.